In 2005, a man weighed 297 pounds, depressed, broke, washing cockroaches off ceilings for a living. He had every reason to stay soft. He chose the opposite. His name is David Goggins. Today, he's a retired Navy SEAL, ultramarathon runner, and the only man in history to complete SEAL training, Army Ranger School, and Air Force Tactical Controller training. But here's what nobody talks about. He didn't just build a strong body. He built a mind that genuinely scared people. Here's exactly how he did it, and how you can too. 1. Daily discomfort practice. Goggins woke up at 4 a.m. every single day. Not because he felt like it, because he didn't. Cold showers, 100-mile runs, workouts when his body was already broken. He called it callousing the mind. Every time you choose discomfort on purpose, a cold shower, skipping a meal, on sitting in silence for 20 minutes, your brain gets a message. I am not controlled by comfort. Most people avoid pain. The rare ones schedule it. Science backs this. Research from the University of Chicago found that people who regularly expose themselves to controlled stress, cold, heat, physical difficulty, build dramatically higher stress tolerance in real-life crises. You don't rise to the level of the challenge. You fall to the level of your training. Train in discomfort. Perform in chaos. 2. Fear setting. The Stoic exercise. That changes everything. Before Goggins ran his first 100-mile race, he had never run more than 4 miles in his life. Most people would quit before they started. Goggins did something different. He sat down and mapped every fear. What if I fail? What if my body breaks? What if I embarrass myself? Then, he looked at each fear and asked, can I survive this? Every single time, the answer was yes. This is exactly what philosopher Tim Ferriss calls fear setting, a practice borrowed directly from the Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius, who wrote 2,000 years ago. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Your brain treats an imagined threat like a real one. Fear setting exposes the lie. Write your worst fear down. Map the damage. Then realize you've already survived worse things in your head than reality will ever throw at you. The fear shrinks. The mind grows. 3. Embrace boredom. Here's something nobody in the self-improvement world wants to admit. Your phone is making you mentally weak. Every scroll, every notification, every 30-second video, your brain is being trained to flee from silence. Goggins spent hours running alone. No music, no podcasts, just his thoughts. He said it was the hardest thing he ever did. Harder than Hell Week. Because when you stop running from silence, your mind has to wrestle with itself. Your fears surface. Your excuses appear. Your real self shows up. And that's exactly where growth lives. Start with 10 minutes a day. No phone, no noise, just you and your thoughts. Most people can't last 3 minutes. The ones who can, they're different. 4. Voluntary hardship. This is the one that separates legends from everyone else. Goggins didn't wait for life to force him into difficulty. He walked toward it voluntarily. When he didn't have to run, he ran. When he could have rested, he trained. When life was comfortable, he chose the harder path. The Stoics had a word for this. Premeditatio malorum. Voluntary suffering, so that real suffering never catches you unprepared. Because here's the truth. Life will eventually come for you. A loss, a failure, a crisis you didn't see coming. The person who has never voluntarily suffered will crumble. The person who chose hardship daily will barely blink. 297 pounds, washing cockroaches, to one of the hardest humans alive. Goggins didn't get a better life by waiting for motivation. He built a mind so disciplined, so battle-tested, so terrifyingly focused, that even failure couldn't stop him. You have the same 24 hours. The question isn't whether you can build that mind. The question is, are you willing to be uncomfortable enough to earn it? Start today, not Monday. Today.